This is Ayman Khan here for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. With me to talk through his upcoming outing on the 30th of July, the Billam Chamberlain undercard is the one and only big Frazer Clarke. Frazer, first of all, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Enjoying the heat, enjoying the sunshine. Ready. Just finished training. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good.
Feeling good and ready to go. I've seen that you've got you had a visit recently, or you got to see the Team GB Commonwealth Games fighters who are going to be fighting out recently, didn't you?
Yeah, obviously I train at Loughborough. They're doing the kitting out at Loughborough. It's always good to go and catch up with them guys. My old coaches, my old teammates, new faces, and seeing them all and just giving them, a bit of advice and wishing them the best of luck on their journey.
Frazer, just a quick one on that. Delicious is someone that a lot of people are talking about. Can you tell us a little bit more about Delicious and what to look out for with him?
Yeah, he's a great young fighter, gentleman, great guy. Athlete, very athletic. Still inexperienced and a baby in terms of boxing, but he's learning on the job and he's doing very well, progressing all the time. And I'm expecting a gold medal from him in Birmingham at the coming games.
Frazer, let's go straight to you then. So we were expecting your second outing a lot recently, but an injury put pay to that. Tell me about fighters are never fully 100%, but where are you with your injuries and niggles and that lot?
Yeah, I'm back to where I need to be. I'm sparring, I'm punching with it. It was a bad injury, it's a Bennett's fracture, but I'm back and I'm ready to go.
A lot of people have got their eyes on you, considering the successes that you had in the amateur game and wanting to see your introduction to the program and seeing how far fast you'll travel in the program. What sort of level of opponent can we expect to see from you on this July 30th card?
I've got an opponent. He's got. I think he's had 5, lost 1, and stopped 3 in that record. So he's a Latvian guy. Last outing was against Thomas Carty on the Matchroom show in Nottingham. I'm looking forward to it and bring him on.
With that said, then Frazer, with a lot of people having their eyes on you, do you feel a level of pressure to perform and deliver something big in the ring when you step through because of the accolades that you have had previously?
No, just win. Just do what I do in the gym and win. I'm not here to impress anyone. If I do, fantastic. If I don't, I'm just going to keep progressing and learning until I'm where I need to be.
What does a perfect end of the year look for you, Frazer? How many more times would you like to be out?
3 more fights, all wins, with no injuries going into next year, in a good place physically, mentally, looking to push on.
I want to get your thoughts on a couple of other things as well before I bring it back to you, Frazer. Mikey and Robert Garcia linking up with AJ. A lot of talk in terms of how that's going to play out in terms of AJ's perspective and his approach for the fight with Usyk. And what you've seen and what you've heard, how do you feel Robert Garcia would have changed AJ? Sorry.
No, I don't think change is the right word. I think he can advise him. He's an experienced guy who's been there and seen it and done it. He's in these big situations, big fights. It's not his first rodeo. He's straight talking, straight to the point. He knows what he wants out of his fighter, and he demands it from the fighter. So, he can only be a good addition.
Frazer, is there such a thing as a perfect sparring partner for Anthony Joshua to pick when he comes to preparing for Usyk in the rematch?
No, not really. Not really. You can get a southpaw in, but you're never gonna match Usyk for boxing ability. He's one of the best out there. So yeah, you get durable sparring partners. You get fast ones. You get big ones. You get ones that can move their head, ones that can move their feet. A few that throw a lot of shots. You have to mix it up a little bit.
We are currently, as you're well aware, like you mentioned at the top of the interview, in a heat wave in the UK. The answer might be simple for you in terms of fighting or training or in that sort of thing. But how does heat affect performances? And then specifically with that rematch, Usyk and AJ, will that affect either fighter more so than the other one?
No, I imagine so. I'm hearing it's in a big, air-conditioned venue. But yeah, it's hard. Today's been a slog. The session today was hard. The sparring tomorrow is going to be difficult again. But it does affect your course. You know, this is why it's important. Stay hydrated, stay fueled up, and look after yourself. But yeah, you know, it's hard training in the heat. You know, anyone that does this know, you know, you're constantly sweating, you're losing loads of fluids, and you need to replace them.
A lot of people have been talking about mindset of Anthony and question whether the mindset is the right one for the approach to the fight. From you seeing it and being around it, is the mindset as a big question as people are making out?
I think you need not different. I don't know about mindset. I think your mindset as a fighter is you always want to get in there. You want to hit someone and hurt them. There's no doubt about that. I think that was the case last time as well. It just never really came. But I think he's a positive geezer. He's determined. He wants to win. He wants his revenge. So I think, you know, that says it all about the mindset. You know, the fact he's been here training so hard in Loughborough. Now he's gone to Jeddah early, you know, to get out there and get acclimatized and put some more hard work in. Says everything about his mindset. He's a winner, and that's what he wants to do, win.
A couple of things as well that boxing and heavyweight division is very much moving. Joseph Parker is someone that recently signed to Sky Sports, a fighter that you could potentially be fighting in the future should things go your way. What are your thoughts about Joseph Parker and him in the heavyweight mix?
Yeah, he's a great guy, you know, first and foremost. He's an entertainer, great guy. You know, I've got a lot of admiration for Joseph Parker, someone that can come from New Zealand to England and have so many fans, and, you know, and also he's a great fighter. You know, he boxed great against Derek last time. He's linked up with Andy Lee. And, you know, for me, yeah, obviously that is a potential fight, but, you know, realistically, it's a long way down the road. You know, he's a former world champion. He's competing at world level. I'm a 1-0 pro, so I think, you know, I don't want to keep working, grinding along, and then one day, you know, if the opportunity comes, you know, me and Joe Parker, I'm sure we'd have a great fight.
Things have gone and moved on with the British title in that Joe Joyce has vacated it, and it seems to be that Wardley and Nathan Gorman will fight for it. First of all, Frazer, does the traditional route appeal to you in boxing?
Massively. You know, British title is something very precious and something that I'd love to win. Yeah, and I think every fight in the country would love to win.
And in terms of that fight, how do you feel that fight plays out as well?
It's a close fight, you know. I think Fabio's looked good. Nathan looked better his last fight. If the right Nathan Gorman goes in the fight, I think he wins on experience and, you know, just being more of a boxer. But he's got to be in the right condition and the right mind frame.
I just wonder as well, with you having your major debut last time out, Frazer, were there any nerves coming into it, or did you have no nerves making the professional debut because of the experiences that you had previously?
No, you're nervous. You're nervous on your debut. It doesn't matter who it is or where it is. I was nervous, but, you know, once I get in the ring, everything sort of calmed down, and, you know, I was good to go.
And were there any like active differences in the time that you had in the ring that you can state that were obviously the rounds and then the gloves and all that sort of stuff were different, but any active differences you can say?
Not really. There's a lot more lights on you. You know, you're under the bright lights.
Frazer, I'll leave the final word with you. What can people expect to see from you when you step through the ropes on July 30th?
Yeah, I'm back and I'm improved, and you know, I'm a well-rounded fighter that's always improving. You know, I'm here for one thing, and that's to entertain and knock people out.